your SNAP benefits, otherwise known as food stamps, and what to expect in December. I've had a bunch of people reaching out to me lately down below in the comment section, asking questions and looking for guidance on the distribution or deposits of their food stamps onto their EBT cards, and what can we really expect for the month of December, especially after the disaster we all went through in the first half of November. A lot of people are really questioning the deposits as well as losing a lot of faith in the system and wondering, will they really arrive in December? Again, I want to focus on that for you here in this video, as there's a lot of people out there that are very nervous going into the new month here. Let's talk through the details. All right, so a couple key things that we need to focus on that I'm going to point out for you here in this short video. Yes, the first half of November was an absolute disaster for most beneficiaries, right? Even after the first half of November, it still took quite a while for everything to get sorted out, even after the government reopened. So a couple things I want to point out. Number one, look back to the middle of November when the government reopened, okay? So what they did is they passed along a short-term extension of government funding out until the end of January. But within that, they also extended out full year appropriations. What that means is full year funding for the SNAP program, okay? Out until the end of September of 2026. Okay, so what does that mean? It simply means that lawmakers, in this short-term extension out until the end of January, they added funding for the SNAP program, food stamp program, deposits onto EBT out until the end of September of 2026, okay? So what this really means is that going forward in December, January, February, literally every single month out until basically October of 2026, there should be no more disruption, no more lapse of benefits, no more basically, delay of the delivery of benefits, or even these partial payments that so many people saw in the month of November. Is that going to make sense? So, long story short, what this really means is that for December, you should be totally fine. There should be no problem whatsoever. The money has been appropriated by lawmakers. The money is available. USDA should have the money. The states should be able to access that money quickly and just like any other time, with the exception of November. And there should be no delay, no disruption, no problem whatsoever. The money is there. Lawmakers approved it, and it should be there for you going forward. And again, after this disaster in the first half of November, I know that a lot of people have lost some trust with the system. I totally get it. I've seen the comments down below. A lot of people wondering, like, I don't know what I can really trust anymore, right? They kind of left us out. You know what I mean? They kind of just like left us for the first half of the month, not really a whole lot of answers. And there we sat in the first half of November, not knowing what we were going to do. A lot of unanswered questions, a ton of flipping and flopping all over the place. Hey, I'm totally right there with you, right? I was there every single day, multiple times a day, covering the details of it. It was a total disaster and a mess, right? But this whole thing has been completely straightened out. And again, for December, you should be totally fine. No problem whatsoever, okay? That's what we know as of right now, okay? Could something possibly come in and maybe delay the distribution a little bit while they still work out all the kinks in the system and make sure that everything is working properly again? Maybe, but the default should be totally fine, no disruption, no problem whatsoever with the distribution, the deposits of your benefits onto your EBT card. There should be nothing disrupting this program literally until October of next year at the earliest. You should be getting your benefits month in and month out, no disruption, no cancellation, no delay, nothing like that in general for the bulk of the population, basically until October of next year, okay? So there should be no problem whatsoever. And again, I know that sounds like, but wait, why did we have this issue then? It was because of the government shutdown. They literally ran out of money. Lawmakers did not approve additional money until the middle of November when they reopened the government by passing that short-term extension to the federal funding, but yet the long-term extension that was attached to it out until the end of the fiscal year, again, out until the end of September, which is basically October of 2026 is when the new 2027 fiscal year begins for the federal government. And then we have this whole issue come back again, where we could deal with this exact same situation if they do not come together with the next deal. But that's a very long time from now. Let's not worry about that. That's literally October/November of next year, 2026. That's like literally 11 months away. Let's not worry about that right now, okay? Until then, you're totally fine, okay? You should be 100% fine. The states should have the money. All full benefits will be distributed going forward again. That's what's been appropriated by lawmakers. That's what has been approved by Congress. They approved the money. They gave the money. They basically allocated the money for the beneficiaries, the roughly $100 billion plus that are needed for the entire program for the entire year. Does that make sense? Anyway, as always, please drop your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. I can come back in a dedicated live stream if you'd like me to and talk about the details of this further. I can jump into dedicated videos, whatever you want. Let me know. Please drop your comments down below. Otherwise, if you have not done so, make sure to subscribe. 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. There's a lot of big things that continue to happen right now. If you've been watching the videos and the live streams lately, yeah, a lot of things that continue to change that are continuously developing. This is certainly not over yet. As far as the food stamp situation, this thankfully is pretty much behind us at this point, which is very, very good, as in this whole thing should be straightened out and figured out by now. But with everything else going on right now, it's a mess with everything else coming across, right? Which is why I'm making these videos, dedicated live streams, whatever it happens to be. I will continue to keep you updated every single day, no matter what, with everything going on. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Thankfully, this food stamp situation has been sorted out. Thankfully, they have figured this out. Thankfully, they have the money that they put there for all the beneficiaries. And thankfully, it honestly didn't last into December, which back in, the first week or so of November, there was a number of lawmakers that were coming out saying this could easily last beyond Thanksgiving and into December. Honestly, glad we're not going into December with this whole situation dragging on. It would be an even bigger disaster for all the beneficiaries. And I can't even imagine what this would turn into. Anyway, thankfully, lawmakers finally did their job and they funded the program. And we're all good for at least, the next 11 months or so. So for those of you on food stamps, SNAP benefits that have an EBT card, the roughly 42 million people out there, I hope this answers it for you. Again, drop your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. If you want me to come back in another dedicated video or live stream, I'd have no problem doing that whatsoever. Let me know what I can clarify for you. Otherwise, when you generally receive your benefits, as you have prior to November, you'll get your benefit, typically the normal payment schedule in which you typically receive them, with the outlier being November. Obviously, that was different. But every other month that you've already received your benefits, that's when you should be getting them as well for December. Hope that helps you. Otherwise, again, please subscribe. If you have not done so, 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Please share the video. Big share button down below. Otherwise, check out the well over 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. Otherwise, just stay tuned. I'll continue to see you soon in another video or another live stream. I know it's been very interesting lately. Take care. Thanks so much. Happy holidays, by the way. I know. I can start saying that now, right? Happy holidays. Wow. Nuts. Anyway, let's get geared up for the rest of the year here. Not much time left. About a month to go. Stay tuned. I'll be here for you by your side every single day. Enjoy. Hope this helps you. Gives you a little bit of peace of mind, hopefully, going into throughout December here. And I'll keep you posted. Anyway, enjoy. Happy holidays. Thanks so much. And I'll see you again very soon in the next video. I'll catch you later. And again, subscribe. I'll see you again very soon.